I'm sorry, I was trying to do them in like chronological order, but listening to this one today, I was like, let me do this tonight. Like, let me put this on as soon as I get home.
Yeah, I think this one is important. Get this one on ASAP. Replace White Supremacy with Justice ASAP, and yeah, get this one on. Did Cree leave, or is she still with us? I think she dipped. Hey, oh well. Thank you for calling in, Cree. We'll make sure you get your question next time. Check her blog, cree7.wordpress.com. Again, cree7.wordpress.com. I think she's doing a show February 7th. I'm not sure. It's not entered in the program yet, but I think she's doing the show then. It was on her blog. She said so on her blog, so she's not. It's her fault because it's on her blog. She said February 7th. I think Mr. Josh Wickett, who I'm a fan of, I think he's going to be on the show. Check that out. I would tell you the time, but the time wasn't listed, so I don't know. So when I get info, I'll tell you. Make sure you check Mr. Fuller. I think he is doing. I missed the show Monday. I was doing something. Mr. Fuller, he's on talktainmentradio.com. It's just how it sounds. TALKTAINMENT radio.com. I think he's on Mondays, every Monday, from 7 p.m. Eastern. I think it's a 2-hour show, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Pacific, every Monday. So check that out. I believe he's there. I missed it this past Monday, but just go check it out. He should be there. Yeah, we'll be back. No, and I'm not applauding anything happened today either. We got a show tomorrow morning, less than 12 hours. We'll be right back. Dr. Harry Davidson, non-white male, victim of white supremacy. His book, Somebody's Trying to Kill You. We'll see if he has constructive information. We'll see if he knows about Tim Wise. Get his view on Tim Wise, what he thinks. That'll be real cool, given what was said today. Justice, give it to him.
justice.asap@yahoo.com. Again, justice.asap@yahoo.com.
Outstanding. Back of the bus, anything you would like to share, Tim Wise related or no, if you're still with us?
I am. Just thank you for sharing the program, Justice and Gus, for sharing those who called in Cree and 404 and replace white supremacy with justice.
Outstanding. I also want to point out for the folks, because somebody said on the Facebook group, they said, I thought you weren't going to have Tim Wise back on the show. And they pointed out Dr. Welsing did say that. I want to be very honest about that. Dr. Welsing said, I don't think it's constructive to have Tim Wise on the show repeatedly. It gives him an opportunity to promote and confuse non-white people. I don't think it would be constructive. I did not agree. I felt that it is constructive to have non-white people publicly criticizing and scrutinizing suspected and or admitted racists. I think there's a value to that because I don't know of any programs where Tim Wise goes on and he gets grilled. I don't know of any programs where Tim Wise is coming out swinging at non-white people. I haven't heard that. Now, if it's there, let me know because I would like to listen to their shows and pass that around as well. But I'm not aware. I think that's constructive, and I think it's doing exactly what I hoped. I think it's generating suspicion amongst non-white people that, hey, I don't think I want this guy's autograph. I think I want to ask this guy some questions, see if he can solve some of my problems or, do something constructive for me, not just, sell me a book and talk to me about the privilege he has as a white person. I hope that's what's happening. We will see. We'll get an opportunity to evaluate. If we get to July and his book sales have skyrocketed and people think he's the greatest and he's transformed justice and I the fans, well, Dr. Welsing was correct. If we get to July and a lot of non-white people are suspicious of him and questioning him with great criticism, I'll say we have done well. He said it would be constructive if non-white people were questioning him with suspicion. He did. He said absolutely that would be constructive. So, yeah, hopefully we'll get an opportunity. This will be a live experiment. What happens? Do we generate more suspicion? Do we generate more fans and admirers of Tim Wise? Tune in and see. We'll be back February 21st. Tune in and see. That'll be Matthew's remark exposes complexity. There's an article. It's on Yahoo. I guess this just came out today. It says Matthew's remark exposes complexity of transcending race. 5 little words. I forgot he was black have exposed a contradiction in the idea of a post-racial nation. I guess this came, President Obama gave his State of the Union address earlier this week, and this gentleman, Chris Matthews, he's a host on MSNBC, said he forgot he was black. He said he's post-racial by all appearances. I have no idea what that means. I forgot he was black tonight for an hour. You know, he's gone a long way to become a leader of this country and pass so much history in just a year or two. I mean, it's something we don't even think about. He said for the first, that is crazy. I forgot he was black tonight for an hour. So at the end of the hour, I mean, that is, man, I'm done. I don't want to talk anymore. I'm done. I don't know what he did at the end of that hour to be re-niggerized, but apparently he could only be post-racial for 1 hour. And then back to the slave quarters. Toby, get over there. You are now white again. Non-white again. Sorry about that. Hope you enjoyed your hour. This is the folly of racism, white supremacy. I'm done. Back of the bus, anything?
I'm good. Nothing to say. Just replace white supremacy with justice. Continue to support the cows and spread the word to other victims of racism. Get them to tune in next month for Dr. Welsing and Mr. Tim Wise.
Outstanding. Get the blog. Back of the bus. nonwhitealliance.wordpress.com. One more time, it's nonwhitealliance.wordpress.com. We'll be back next month. I'm going to prep for tomorrow's program. Lauren Ashley's in the chat room. She had questions for Tim Wise and she didn't want to call in. Hopefully that'll be eroded too. People will be more aggressive and they'll want to call in and question Tim Wise about things. She also asked, there's a white person who I guess is a fan of the cows, and there are quite a few. Tim Wise said he likes the show. Apparently there are a lot of white people who like this show for some reason. She listens to the show. She has a non-white child. I'm going to see if I can get her on the show because I think that would be real interesting to chat with her. Does she listen to the show with her child? Does she share information with her child? Yes, I like putting people on the spot. But, yeah, we're going to see if we can get her on the program. I think that would be real constructive, a white person with a non-white offspring and what information they share with their non-white child. So hopefully we can work that out, too. Back of the bus, Gus, Justice, the admitted white supremacist known as Tim Wise. Justice and Gus will be back tomorrow morning. Tim Wise will be back next month. Replace white supremacy with justice as soon as possible. Thank you for supporting the cows. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Check us out. Dr. Harry Davidson, Friday, January 29th, 12 noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Pacific. We'll be right back. Dr. Harry Davidson. Thank you for supporting the cows. Replace white supremacy with justice as soon as possible. Thank you. Signing out.